You walk through the same door, same hallway, same room, same wall that held everything you built together. But something is different now. It is not the furniture, it is not the lighting, it is something you can't quite name. But you feel it the moment you step inside. The house is the same, but it doesn't feel like home anymore. Few years ago, there was a man with foundation beneath him can build almost anything. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I am glad something led you to this space today. This is a place where we talk about things that are hardest to say out loud. The quiet things, the heavy things, the things that sit in chest and don't have easy name. And if you have been here before, welcome back. Thank you for trusting this space with another hard conversation. Today we are beginning something new, a series that goes into the part of heartbreak and separation that most people never talk about. Not the big dramatic moments, the quiet ones, the ordinary ones, the ones that catch you completely off guard. And we start here with the house. So stay with me. Because nobody prepares you for this path, you expected the grief, you expected the hard conversation, you expected the night that won't let you sleep, but you didn't expect the couch to feel wrong, the kitchen to feel empty in a way that has nothing to do with food, the bedroom to feel like a room you are a guest in. You didn't expect the silence to have a texture, or the space that was once full of two people's energy to now feel like it is holding its breath. You move through the rooms and everything is familiar, and yet nothing feels the way it did, because every corner of the house holds a memory. Every object is quietly connected to someone who is no longer there. The mug she used every morning, the side of the bed that still somehow has, the spot on the couch where she always sat, none of it has moved, but all of it remind you. If this is already speaking to something you have been living with, share this series with someone who needs it. A man who is walking through the same quiet room and doesn't know how to explain what he is feeling. And subscribe now so you won't miss a single episode. This series is going somewhere important, and I want you here for all of it. There is something particular disorienting about this, because home was supposed to be the safe place, the place you return to, the place that held you at the end of a long day. But now, coming home feels like walking into the echo of something, like arriving somewhere that reminds you more than you want it to. And sometimes you find yourself avoiding certain rooms, leaving the TV on just to feel the silence, staying out longer than you need to, because walking back through the door means feeling it all over again. And other times, you sit in the middle of it all and let it wash you, not because you want it, but because you don't have the energy to overturn it anymore. Either way, the house knows, and somehow that makes it heavier. We'll be right back after a short break. Stay with me, because after this, we'll talk about what this feeling is actually telling you and what you can begin to do with it. Welcome back. Here is what I want you to consider. The house didn't change, but what it meant did. And that distinction matters more than it might seem right now. Because a home was never really about walls and furniture. It was about presence. It was about life being lived inside it. The routine, the voices, the ordinary Thursday evenings that felt unremarkable at that moment, but were actually everything. And now that the presence has changed, the life inside the walls is different. Of course, it feels unfamiliar. You are not losing your mind. You are not being dramatic. You are a man living inside a space that is going through the same transition you are. And just like you, it is waiting to find its footing again. So, what do you do with a house that feels like this? You don't have to pretend it feels fine. You don't have to rush to redecorate or rearrange everything to outrun the feelings. You also don't have to surrender to the heaviness entirely. Start small. One small thing that makes the space feel like yours again. Not erasing what was, not pretending it didn't happen, but slowly, gently beginning to make this space work for the man you are now. Open a window, change one thing in the room, cook something, play music that belongs to you. Invite one person over who brings warmth, because a home becomes a home again the same way a man heals, not all at once, but through small, consistent acts of presence. Your presence, you are still there, and slowly this space begins to hold that. One day you will walk through the same door and it will feel different again. Not because the memories are gone, not because it doesn't still carry the history of what was here, but because something new will have taken root inside the walls. Something quieter, something steadier, something that belongs to you, something that belongs to who you are becoming. And on that day, the house won't feel like a reminder of what ended. It will feel like the place where something new began. If this episode landed for you, share it. Pass it to someone sitting in a house that feels different tonight and doesn't know why it is eating so hard. Subscribe so you are here for the next episode, because next we go into the mornings, the ones that doesn't feel the same, and that one is going to be deep. Until next time, you belong in that space. Don't let the silence convince you otherwise.